I'm really proud because it was a difficult away game for us. This league is relentless, and especially when you face a side who is here with a decent home record anyhow, and they desperately want to fight for points against relegation. It's not easy when you have to deliver all 3 days. I think it was nearly perfect first half, dominating the game, scored 2 fantastic goals, could have scored and should have scored many more. If I'm honest, when I think about the scene with Timo Pukki and Todd Cantwell 2 against 1 on the goalkeeper. Grant could have scored, Ben could have scored, Dimitrios could have scored, Mario was in promising position. So I was quite pleased with our first half. And the second half, then of course Coventry is a good side. They tried everything to come back into this game, and I was quite pleased that we had this mentality to dig in. And yes, would have preferred to dominate possession perhaps even a bit more in the second half. At times we were perhaps not patient enough and played too much, more like in using each every transition moment instead of calming the game down and dominating the ball even a bit more. But this is also due out of a good habit. We want to score for our own goals, so could have been a bit more comfortable. But all in all, so I was quite pleased, especially to return back to the dressing room with a clean sheet, especially after we have conceded in the last 2 games, and we showed this mentality and steel. And they had their spells also in the second half, but if I'm honest, so we didn't allow them to have clear chances. Even in the second half, we had the best chance of the halftime with Max Evans after a fantastic switch of the play of Todd Cantwell. So all in all, nearly a perfect away performance, and quite pleased with this.
You obviously had to answer a lot of questions about lack of goals, and that's 6 in 2 games. You know, what's happened? What's different?
And not that much. So we had 2 or 3 games where we were struggling a bit to create chances and to score goals. One game was when we were in underload because of a yellow-red card, and anyhow then a difficult away game at Swansea, best defensive team. So also difficult games, and also an away game at Millwall was not easy. But in this league you will always have some periods when you find it a bit difficult to find the net. Anyhow, all in all, I think also statistic-wise we are one of the teams who create the most chances in the whole league. We're pretty much sitting the whole season on position 1 in this topic. It could have been a bit more effective, if I'm honest, in terms of using then. Even today was a bit of proof, because we missed also unbelievable chances. But all in all, I have to praise my offensive players also for their workload and their commitment today. And fantastic also how many chances we created, because Coventry, out of the last 10 home games, they've lost exactly 1 game. So this says a lot about the sides and this quality that they have. And with all respect also to Coventry, I think today they were nowhere near to not lose this game. And this was just completely due to the performance of my players, and for that many praise.
Even better result in the context of Brentford's lost again tonight. That's 2 defeats on the spin. That's the championship for you, just twists and turns.
Yes, it's always the same. So one day you have unbelievable momentum, and then within 4 or 5 days the momentum can be away. But if I'm honest, so we don't care about other results. It's not important for us, really not, because you don't know who is really after 44, 45 game days really up there in the best position. So it's too hard to predict, because life can change so quick in this game, and for that it makes no sense to be addicted or to watch what other results are. For us, it's just important today. 3 points closer to what we want to achieve in the end of the season, and we just have to make sure that we win enough time to achieve our targets, and this is the only topic that counts. And then all the others can play and should play how they want or how they can. So for us, it's not important what the others do.
Final one from me. You've obviously had to speak very often about Emi Buendia, Timo Pukki, but what more can you say as a double act? They've just got this relationship, haven't they? They just seem to know each other's game.
Yeah, fantastic first goal after Emi played a brilliant pass, great imagination, and then exactly in the right moment with the right timing. And Timo, well-timed move, perfect, and then also ice cold in his finish, and also the second goal, I have to say. So what Timo is doing at the moment again, so fantastic pressing situation, on the ball back, and then in this moment also to see Emi Buendia was outstanding. If you want to win the Golden Boot, then as a striker you have to go for goal in this situation. Same with the situation with Todd Cantwell. But these 2 scenes prove also that Timo is thinking more about the team, and this is what it's really all about. It's not about individual awards or team of the month or performance of the week or team of the month or manager of the month or Golden Boot or whatever. So just about what the team wins anyhow. And this is what you have to do when you're a top-class striker like Timo is, to bring your team over the line. This is what he did in the last game. This is what he did also today, and what he has proved he can bring as a leading man, anyhow, a team over the line and to lift the trophy. And for that, I think we all should value unbelievable a lot that we have team. Good. Yeah.
Just I'll ask more about Tim. What's happened over the last week? Really, 3 goals in 2 games. He had a bit of a drought before that. But what's changed?
Yeah, first of all, it's also sometimes difficult for us, right? You can't deliver in each and every game, but he also went into this 3 games within 6 days with being out with a side strain for 3 weeks, and then he had to play 3 games within 6 days. The first game was where he had to deliver also an underload, had to work unbelievable lot, and took then his tiredness into the other 2 games against Millwall and Swansea. It was not easy for him to deliver on a daily basis, because also Jordan Hugel was out with injury. Adam Ida not prepared to start the game, so for that was not even a chance to give him a little rest. And then with normal training week where you could recover, where you could train properly, and since then you got the feeling so he's in unbelievable good condition, looks unbelievably sharp also in his movements and his finishes, and thank God he's back in his best shape.
Just ask you a general question. You're in a great position, obviously. You're in a great position this stage of the season 2 years ago. You've got pretty much a similar squad. How much is that going to help in the running, do you think?
I think it's, especially after last season, was important also to have some core players who know how we want to play, and also what it needs to be successful. So these lads have proven that they are capable to lift the trophy and to win the title. But on the other hand, it was there was the same importance also to bring some fresh energy and some fresh legs and fresh blood to the club. We changed also a bit like the type of players, especially in front of the back four, for example. So, promotion season we had more Slide and Tom Tribal in these positions. Right now we're playing with Ollie Skip, Kenny McLean, Jacob Lungi Sørensen at times. So it's also slightly different. And for that, I think we at the moment you have to say we found a good balance with keeping some important players, but also bringing some new energy in. Yeah, but we have to prove it also in the following upcoming 16 games.